is your zodiac sign if you were born on January 1. If this is your first time visiting our Black Horoscope channel, hit the button to subscribe. Now prepare to learn a lot more about yourself with these fascinating insights into your life based on your birthday date. Keep watching to discover what cool things happens the day you're born. If you are born on the 1st of January, your zodiac sign is Capricorn. As a Capricorn born on January 1st, you are supremely ambitious, practical, and conservative. While you have a free-spirited side to you, you are ultimately a very practical person. While a lot of people can say that you know how to have fun, the bottom line is you know where to draw the line. Unlike other horoscope signs who are more comfortable with risks, you are all about calculating risks. You always pay attention to return on effort. There is always an objective. A lot of people might think that you have some sort of hidden agenda. However, this simply relates to the fact that you believe that for every action, there has to be a goal. Not surprisingly, your actions seem to be rehearsed and calculated. A lot of your friendships are intended to bring about some sort of benefit. No, this is not necessarily a bad thing. While a lot of people would consider this self-serving, this is actually born out of your need for security and comfort for all people concerned. You believe that the greatest friendships are those that are mutually beneficial. You also have a tendency to look at the big picture. It should not come as a shock that you are the type of person who is willing to put in a lot of hard work now for greater payoffs and paydays in the future. Love horoscope for January 1 zodiac. As a lover, people born on January 1st tend to be very loyal and conservative. Usually, a lot of people might think that this is not very romantic. You would beg to differ. You are not the type of person who will abandon all your partnerships just because somebody better came along. You believe in loyalty not just when it benefits you. You have a big picture view when it comes to relationships. You're not the type of person who is in it for comfort, convenience. You look at the big picture and you are able to stay loyal until the very end. Of course, you have your limits. You're not the type of person who plays martyr. If it's obvious that your partner is a leech or user, you wouldn't hesitate to call it off. Car horoscope for January 1 zodiac. People born on January 1st are born leaders. They tend to project a natural confidence that drives people like moths to a flame. This is due to the fact that they tend to be go-getters and they don't really care about conventional wisdom. As long as they're clear regarding the opportunities and risks involved in a project, they're able to make a fairly educated guess as to the kind of effort and dedication a particular project needs to yield success. Not surprisingly, a lot of people consider you ambitious, determined, and hardworking. In fact, you can get so focused that you tend to block everything off. This is often giving you the reputation of being a workaholic. The reason for this is the high place of standards in your life. You believe in standards. You believe in holding yourself to a high standard, and you expect the same thing from those who work for you. People born on January 1 personality traits. If there is any one personality trait people would use to describe you, it would be trustworthy. Trust involves taking risks. Trust involves comparing people to others. Trust involves overcoming fear. When people get to know you, they understand that you live your life based on high standards. You're not the type of person to cut and run just because things got difficult. You're not the type of person who will take people's commitments very lightly and dispense with them when something else more convenient or better comes along. Not surprisingly, you are quite a loyal friend and lover. You also make for a great employee or leader. People find you dependable and realistic. In fact, you are able to stick to a plan of action while most other people have given up. This is due to the fact that you are able to shut out all other distractions until you achieve your goal. No, your critics would always say that you are rigid and ruthless. Well, we can all beg to differ. What nobody can dispute is the fact that you can zero in on a task and do whatever it takes for however long it takes until you execute that task. This is where you tend to rise to the top. You might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, you might not be the best looking person in the room, but none of that matters because ultimately, you become unstoppable once you set your mind to something. Positive traits of the January 1 zodiac. People born on January 1 have a lot of positive personality traits. If there is any one trait that sets them apart from everybody else, it is their loyalty. This is extremely important to you because you hold yourself to very high standards. People can cheat on you, but you don't allow yourself to cheat on other people. You believe that you are above that. Not surprisingly, you are a natural leader because these character traits are too often missing in most people. Most people would take a shortcut. Most people cheat when given the opportunity, not you. Unfortunately, you do tend to take things to ridiculous extremes. You hung on not because of principle, but primarily because of stubbornness. You need to know how to draw the line. Negative traits of January 1 Zodiac. People born on the 1st of January often suffer from extremism. This extremism has little to do with political ideology or religious zealotry. Instead, it has everything to do with their tendency to develop tunnel vision. They tend to shut out everything else in pursuit of a goal. While this works most of the time in their favor, in certain situations and contexts, it leaves them burned. If anything, it leads them to hanging on to friends they shouldn't hang on to. Believe it or not, there are many toxic people on this planet. There are many people who would easily use you and abuse you. Be aware of this fact and don't be so bullheaded as to hang on to these toxic people. Lucky color for the January 1st Zodiac. Green is the lucky color of people born on the 1st of January. It represents life, harmony, and boundless possibility. It also represents inner power. Lucky numbers for January 1 Zodiac. The lucky numbers for people born on the 1st January are 5, 10, 16, 19, and 27. If your birthday is 1st January, never do this. People born on 1st January of any given year are always advised to use the first day of the new year as wisely as they would the beginning of any long-term vision, something they, as Capricorn people, are talented in taking responsibility for. While the temptation to party on the night before or the day itself is always there, please always do so in moderation. The person with the 1st January Zodiac is fortunate enough to enjoy a comparatively any combination of birthday and fresh start alike, and this is powerful energy to put to work for your goals. However, this level of logic and introspection takes a cool head, and one clear of any fog of alcohol or overzealous revelry. By all means celebrate your 1st January Capricorn. Just remember that there are things about which you need to be responsible also. Coming into both a fresh year of physical life and a fresh new year rich in possibilities with too reckless an approach can create a ripple effect across the energies that follow. Sure, it only seems like one night, but it's a powerful one, and deep down, any Capricorn born on 1st January knows that this energy is powerful if used responsibly for progress and manifestation. Final thought for the January 1 Zodiac. If you want to be more successful in life, you just need to know how to let go seriously. You have what it takes to be successful. You have what it takes to develop really fulfilling relationships. The problem is balance. You have to understand that just because you tend to overdo things, this is not the way to go forward. In many cases, you would achieve more by simply letting things proceed the way they're going. You can't read too much into things.